Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm your host Dr. Sanay and thank you for tuning in. Let's talk about a group of people in our communities that are somewhat different to the members of mainstream society. Here is a little insightful look into the lives of people who are called dwarfs. Historically, the term midget was used to describe dwarfs. However, this term is now often regarded as offensive, so never use it. Guys, while touring China over 10 years ago, I had the opportunity to visit a very special theme park in Yunnan province in China. And this park is called the Dwarf Empire. Over 100 little people live and work there, entertaining visitors with their artistic talents and singing and dancing, and it looks like a very happy place. I saw this place as a really happy place, watching how vivacious and gifted these people were. Many believe, though, that these dwarfs are being used as tools of entertainment and that they should not be exploited. Many others see it as a place that is very comfortable and physically and emotionally very good for these people who are actually living and performing there. Also called the Dwarf Kingdom, this place is obviously not a workplace only. Why do I say this? Because there are several dwarfs who have met and found love in this place, even got married and found happiness and joy and acceptance. One of the dwarfs working there, 28-year-old Li Ying'an, met and married his fellow performer, 24-year-old Peng Chuan Song, proving to us that this dwarf empire provides a sense of belonging and comfort and empowers these people who are different to the mainstream population. Now, to a family in America. Guys, this may not be your typical family as they are all 4 feet tall or under. They are the Johnston family. There are 5 children in the family, as you can see, and together with their parents, they make 7. And therefore, the family calls themselves the 7 Dwarfs from the Disney movie Snow White. Dad Trent is around 45 and Mom Amber is 42 years old. Joanna and Elizabeth are Trent and Amber's biological children. Anna was adopted from Russia, and Alex was adopted from South Korea, and Emma was adopted from China. Guys, they look so happy and completely satisfied with life. And that's what really matters. And guess what? They have their own reality show now. It's been running from 2015. And guys, let's go back to World War II. I read this book on the dwarfs of Nazi Germany camp Auschwitz. The 7 Dwarfs of Auschwitz. This story of a family of dwarfs, the Ovitz family, snatched from the gas chamber by the sadistic, murderous Nazi doctor Joseph Mengele, is the next story I want to bring you. Do you know about the horrific experiments Joseph Mengele performed on the victims of the camp and how he just killed them off? As you know, in 1940s, World War II, the concentration camps that were set in Poland by the Nazi regime brutalized and murdered the Jews in the most horrendously chilling way. Now, the Ovitz family was a family of dwarfs, a family of performers. They were popular entertainers in Central Europe until the Nazis deported them to Auschwitz in May 1944. Descending from the transport train into the unimaginable horrid hell on earth of the concentration camp, the Ovitz family, known widely as the Lilliput troop, was separated from the other Jewish victims. When Dr. Joseph Mengele heard of their arrival, he assigned them to separate quarters. His horrific research on twins and other genetically unique individuals already underway, Mengele had special plans for the Ovitzers. Members of the Ovitz group faced the painful blood-taking as Mengele was fascinated by dwarfs and needed to do lots of experiments on them. Since loads of blood was taken, the dwarfs would faint. Each time they fainted, the barbarous doctor would have water poured over them to revive them, only to take more blood. Brought into the camp, I was saved by the grace of the devil, Holocaust survivor Perla Ovitz had described, and she recounted in detail how she and her family were taken to the gas chamber and ordered to strip naked. A heavy door opened and they were pushed inside. It was almost dark and we stood in what looked like a large washing room, waiting for something to happen. We looked up at the ceiling to see why the water was not coming. Suddenly, we smelled gas. We gasped heavily, some of us fainting on the floor. With our last breath, we cried out. Minutes passed, or maybe just seconds, I don't know. Then we heard an angry voice from outside. Where is my dwarf family? The door opened and we saw Dr. Mengele standing there. He ordered us to be carried out and had cold water poured on us to revive us. Guys, they were saved from being gassed to death because the insanely brutal Dr. Mengele wanted to use them as the objects of his most cruel, bone-chilling experiments. And also, I have left a link down below for you to read more about the Ovitz family, and you will be so enchanted and moved by their tales of courage and survival. Thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed the story. See you again. Good night.